Carissa Kang is a sporty gal who's played everything from swimming to tennis. But she says that soccer is the only sport that's taught her as much on the pitch as it has about life. And although Carissa only started playing in her late teens, she says that it's never too late.
Most of the people in women's soccer, they have played soccer since they were like really young. And I wanted to, I posed this as a challenge for myself, that I could be as good or maybe better than them within a shorter period of time. Because I only started it when I entered university, for 5 years ago.
Carissa says that she got her fierce sense of determination from her inspiring soccer coach, Bernard Tay, who used to train the all-girls Middle Rangers football club.
I was really lousy at soccer, and I really was. And because I'm really a sore loser, I'm very competitive. So if I play something that I'm not good at, I would just want to give up, So I wanted to give up halfway, but it was my coach who actually pushed me to prove to others that, even though I might not be good, but I can train and reach my goal someday,
Coach Tay passed away last year shortly after suffering from a stroke during a friendly match. But Carissa says that she'll never forget all that he's taught her.
There were a lot of times when we really had really big fights. There was once when I got so annoyed that, he didn't put me as first 11 for one of our games, and I got so annoyed with him. And I just cried on the pitch, when I was on the bench, and he got so angry with me. He threw the sub card at me, and he was like, if you want to go in, you can just go in now. I don't care. I'm not going to be a coach anymore, something like that. Obviously, I didn't dare to do it, but then after the game, he kind of lectured me. He said that there was a reason. He had his strategy, he wanted to tire the winger out first before putting me in, and I shouldn't have this kind of mentality, just because you're not first 11 then you just don't want to play. So we and also I really had very bad attitude at first when I started out. Every time he shouted at me, I would just get pissed off and walk off. And there was once he threatened to throw the whiteboard at my face. He taught me a lot about having the right attitude.
Did he come across lots of girls like you, or were you the one?
He's not like that to everybody. Only to a certain few who with bad attitudes like me. But
so he was the problem child that he tried to change.
He sort of but not the worst actually. No, he was like a father to all of us. And I remember there was once I said something I'm already so old, there's no point in me training because everybody else have played soccer for 10 over years. Then he said something to me. He said, I reached my peak as a goalkeeper when I was 30 years old. So he said, I'm just 20 last year. You're just 23, you still have so many more years ahead of you.
The SMU graduate aims at pursuing a PhD in psychology, but she says that even if life gets busy, she will never turn her back on the sport.